What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully y'all doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read. And the first sign we saw here was Pisces. So we're going to get it started in just a sec. Just want to mention, everybody, sorry that I'm going live a little bit earlier than usual. There's supposed to be like a tropical storm heading our way or heading the East Coast's way. So with that being said, I was like, you know what? Let me knock out the weekend read before anything ends up happening. So regardless, happy Friday to you all. I hope we're all looking towards a fantastic weekend, and let's see what we got going on. Starting out here with the zodiac sign of Pisces. Let's see what's going on here for the Pisces, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Pisces, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Let's see what we got in store here for you. Ooh, okay, Pisces. Taking a look here at the overall energy for you. What do we have? And we have here the Ace of Cups. So, Ace of Cups coming in here for you. You could be connecting with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have the Star in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have the Ten of Wands. And then looking at the outcome here for you, Piscean, is going to be the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So, taking a look here into your weekend, we start out here with the Ace of Cups upright all the way to the Star in reverse. Excuse me, guys, if I have to clear my throat today, because my throat today is just really deciding to act up. So Pisces, overall energy to your current here, Ace of Cups to the Star reversed, kind of feels to me immediately that you're putting yourself in a position to where things just don't seem to be, it almost kind of feels to me, Pisces, it's like anything outside of yourself right now isn't really in alignment with you, if that makes sense. Like, you're not very much focused this weekend on the external. You're not focused on other people or other people's problems or how other people view you, or, you know, who has feelings for you, who doesn't, who cares about you, who doesn't. You seem very internally based here moving into your weekend, where it's like right now, the only form of fulfillment I'm searching for is self-fulfillment. It's about making sure that you're bringing in your own happiness and you're the sole person creating your own happiness in your life. So I feel like for many of you, there could potentially be some sort of epiphany happening here moving into your weekend, where it's like, I don't really want to rely on other people to bring forth happiness, to bring forth love, to bring forth all these positive vibrations, when I want to learn to find that within myself. So I feel like for many of you, you're definitely honing in on self-love here moving into your weekend, but most importantly, you're tapping in on how to rely on yourself. And I think it's really important to see that here for you. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands here is a card that usually tends to represent feeling in a place of despair, feeling in a place of being very burdened and crowded by a lot of burdens as well. So I think for many of you, it's kind of like, you know what? I dealt with a lot, and I suffered a lot, and I experienced a lot, and I no longer really want to have to deal with that type of energy. And I feel like many of you too, like, remember how I talked about you're having a bit of an epiphany? That's the word I'm looking for. I feel like the epiphany is the realization that a lot of the suffering you've undergone was due to the value that you placed on things externally, the value you placed on other people, the value you placed on money, the value you placed on what somebody thinks about you or what somebody's opinion is. It's like, I'm noticing I've placed a lot of the value on everything that was external to me, but I never really placed the value on myself. So moving into the weekend here, especially with the outcome being the Four of Pentacles reversed, it feels to me specifically here for you, Pisces, it's going to be a time for you to reconnect with yourself, and it's going to be a time for you to revalidate yourself, and it's going to be a time for you here to start tapping in to you and only you. I think that the external is no longer starting to matter, and you're resonating with who you truly are, what you truly believe, what you truly think, and that's what you're going to allow to affect you here moving forward. So it's going to be a time of self-connection. You know, screw thinking about what other people think about, screw, other individuals or external situations being the things in life that tear me down. I want to focus up on myself here going forward. Okay. Hopefully I explained that correctly. It's a bit of an intense reading, but in a good way. So hopefully I explained it in a positive manner or explained it in a way that's understandable, but I definitely feel like a really good weekend is coming in here for you. And at the end of the day, I like this energy for you, reconnecting with yourself and not relying on the external too much for happiness, but instead seeing that happiness really comes from within you. All right, Team Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, I think Iman sent in a donation. Thanks, dude. Let me go ahead and check it out. Let me say a proper thank you. Scrolling up over here, Stoned Oracle, Iman, thank you so much for the $20. Last few readings have been the truth. Just wanted to send something to show appreciation. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Iman. Thank you so much for the donation. It's very generous of you, and I appreciate it, and I'm more than happy to help. I hope all's been well with you. All right, baby. So we started out here with the Pisces for the weekend read, so that's going to be water. So we're going to go ahead and do water, fire, air, earth. Jumping on into the fire, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Aries gang. What do we got going on, baby? What do we got showing up here for Aries, please? Sun, moon, rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, moon, rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours? All right, Team Aries, we're going to go ahead and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Empress. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Libra for a few of you, having a look at your current energy. We do have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We have here the High Priestess, and then looking at the outcome for you, Knight of Swords in reverse. I was about to say, because you had all these major arcana cards coming out, I was like, okay, is the fourth one going to be one too? So 3 major arcana is still coming out. That's pretty powerful energy. So just throwing this out here for you, Aries. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Gemini, or possibly a Libra, but Empress card here to the Lovers in reverse kind of feels to me off the bat for you that you're outgrowing something you used to be pretty heavily connected to. Now, Lovers in reverse could represent no longer feeling connected to a lover. It could represent no longer feeling connected to a friend. Maybe a friendship doesn't feel the same. Maybe a romantic relationship doesn't feel the same. Maybe what you're interested in, like a hobby or things of that nature, doesn't feel the same either. Same thing with your career. So there definitely seems to be something that you are pretty obviously outgrowing here moving into your weekend. And I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with here being the High Priestess card is your intuition. And I feel like this is about needing to consult your intuition and step into the truth. I'm kind of feeling a bit of a battle here between the ego and then between your intuition. This part of your ego wants to hold on to whatever it is you're outgrowing, because when things change, when we grow, when we move forward, sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it could be a painful process. Sometimes it could be a process that sucks because in that process, you're leaving someone or something behind. So moving into your weekend here, it's almost like you're battling with yourself. It's like, well, I just don't want to admit that I'm outgrowing something, but I can't really fight the truth. And, the truth's only going to become more and more prominent here moving into your weekend with the High Priestess card showing up. So I feel like it's a battle between the ego and the intuition. Intuition says, Aries, that you're outgrowing something here. It's your time to move on, and it's your time here to align to something different. But letting go in that process means things changing, and sometimes change can be scary, or sometimes change can hurt. So looking at the outcome here being the Knight of Swords reversed, definitely feels to me like for you, Aries, you're kind of doing everything in your power right now to not embrace the change, but more so to kind of fight it. It feels to me like you're in that space where it's like, I don't know if I'm ready for all this change. I don't know if I'm ready right now to let go. Even if I did outgrow something, I just don't know if I'm ready for the next chapter of my life. So I feel like moving into your weekend, you're holding on for just a little bit longer. Maybe there's some sort of uncomfortability with the fear of the unknown, or maybe there's this uncomfortable energy coming in with change. But I feel like you're in a space right now where it's like, I can tell I'm outgrowing something, but I'm just not ready yet to let go. So if you need to hold on for a few more moments, Aries, it is what it is, and that's okay. I think that change can be frightening, it could be scary, it could be worrisome, but most importantly, when we're comfortable with certain things, even if we outgrew that mentality or that environment we were comfortable in, it still can suck letting it go, even if it's just not what you resonate with anymore. So if you need some time to stay in your surroundings, if you need some time to accept the fact that things are changing, give yourself as much time as you need to, but don't rob yourself. This is going to be my best advice. Don't rob yourself of a brand new beginning. And the reasoning I say this is because whatever's coming in for you going forward is going to be 10,000 times better than whatever it is you're currently experiencing right now. You know, there's a reason why we go through periods of alignment, because every time we're getting aligned to something new, that new thing is what's meant for us on the next step in our journey, on the next chapter of our lives. And the new thing we step into is always better. Point blank period. So as far as I'm seeing for Aries here moving into the weekend, take it if it resonates, of course, leave it if it doesn't. But I think you kind of know you're outgrowing something, and I think it's uncomfortable, you know, to literally leave something behind. But I think that if you need some time, take some time, but don't rob yourself of the opportunity of whatever this new beginning is, because I feel like it is going to be very beneficial for you. Okay? So of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, excuse me. Once again, everybody, sorry about my throat today. You're going to hear me, have to clear it like a million times, all right? So, either way, we finished up the fire. We also did the water, jumping on into the air sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Libra gang. What do we got going on, baby? What do we got showing up here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Libra, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Cups. So, Page of Cups coming in here for you. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Looking at your current energy, we do have the Seven of Cups. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Eight of Swords in reverse. And then lastly here for you is going to be the Five of Wands. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look here and see what we got in store here for you. So Libra, coming into your weekend here, Page of Cups all the way to the Seven of Cups as well. It kind of feels to me right off the bat here for you that you're interested in other things. I don't really feel like you are in a place where you want to be restricted or tied down, whether we're talking about romance, career options, whether we're talking about people you want to associate with, whether we're talking about dreams, because maybe right now you're in a place where you have multiple different types of dreams and you don't want to just settle for one. So I definitely feel like Libra is just not in much of a settling energy here at all. Moving into your weekend, you're very keen here on kind of exploring the possibilities of what other options you have available to you. So you're very open here to like everything else you can explore or whatever else is available to you. Now, having a look here at what it is you're dealing with the Eight of Swords reversed. I think that in a way, not being tied down right now brings comfort for you. You know, if the Eight of Swords was upright, it would represent feeling very anxious, feeling very uncomfortable. But because the Eight of Swords is in the reverse position, it kind of feels to me like the ideology right now of having a lot of choices, having a lot of opportunities, not really tying down or settling down or committing to anything just yet. It brings in a lot of comfort because it gives you time to experiment. You know, looking at the outcome here being the Five of Wands could represent that it's been a bit of a struggle. Maybe it's been a struggle to find something that you truly feel is worth settling for. But at the end of the day, when you no longer try so hard to settle, it can be quite an enjoyable experience. For example, I feel like in love, people try to find that one person to settle down with all the time. And in that process, they actually miss out on enjoying the connections that they establish with the people they come in contact with. You know, everybody's so ready to rush to find the person they're going to marry or the person they're going to have kids with that they forget to enjoy the human experience of falling in love with someone. So ultimately, this is about not trying to rush the process of finding where you need to settle down in life, but instead enjoying the fucking experience, which is really what life is all about. And it makes me super happy here to see that for you, because even if it's not about love and this is about your career, why tie down to one job? For example, the first job you worked when you were 16, maybe you worked at Dunkin' Donuts, maybe you worked at a local restaurant or something, maybe you were a busboy, maybe you were a waitress, whatever the case is. Remember that first job you had when you were growing up and when you were young? Did you expect that job to be the job for the rest of your life? Many of you are going to say no, So when you think about it, why would we settle for the first thing we got when there's so much opportunity out there to see what really, truly fulfills us? So that's what I feel here for you moving into your weekend. You're getting this energy of comfort of like, I don't need to settle down right now if I don't want to. And if it's not something that I feel is genuinely worth it and is genuinely worth my time, then I might as well allow myself to explore all the other options life has to offer, because I'm here to experience, point blank period. And I love that for you. And I think you should. I really think everybody should get as much as they can out of their life experience. And the only time you should ever settle is when you feel like you're truly in a place that you're happily connected to. Okay? All right, Team Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the fire. We did the water and the air. Jumping on into our earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Taurus gang. What do we got going on for the bull gang, baby? Messages for Team Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my bull gang, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Wands in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign for some of you. Having a look at your current energy, we have the Temperance, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you, Taurus, is going to be the Page of Swords in the reverse position. So let's see what we got going on here for you. Coming into your weekend, Taurus, Queen of Wands reversed here to the Temperance card upright. Now, the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, it might mean something to you. By the way, Wheel of Fortune reversed, fixed sign energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarian, a fellow Taurus, a Scorpio, or potentially a Leo. You know, it might mean something to you. It might not. Now, Queen of Wands reversed here, Temperance card upright. I definitely get the vibe here that you're kind of doing everything you can to become more assertive again. And I feel like it's not about you necessarily being in a submissive place, but there are certain times in life where it can feel very hard to be confident. There are certain times in life where it could feel very hard to be confrontational due to the severity of whatever the situation it is that we're undergoing. I almost kind of feel for you, Taurus. It's been hard to be assertive with someone, or it's been hard to be assertive in a situation because you've kind of been used to being walked over or looked over in whatever the situation is, whether you're dealing with a romantic partner who just doesn't take the time to respect your boundaries or understand you. Maybe you're dealing with that in the workplace. You know, you try to stand up for yourself, stick up for yourself, let the person that you're dealing with know how you feel, and maybe they walk all over it. And they don't really show that they care. So you're kind of in a space here where it's like, it's been pretty difficult to be assertive, but that's got to change. And you're acknowledging that, you know, looking at what it is you're dealing with, being the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Wheel of Fortune reversed is you starting to get fed up with the fact that things aren't changing. And you're realizing this weekend, they're not going to change unless I tap back into my power, unless I turn that Queen of Wands reversed into a Queen of Wands upright, and I start really showing my assertiveness, okay? So looking at the outcome here, being the Page of Swords reversed, you're getting ready here to no longer hesitate, and you're getting ready here to show what you need to. Okay, this is what I love so much, because everybody that watches me, you know, Page of Swords for me, this card represents a person who's hesitant, okay? They're hesitant to speak, they're hesitant to speak up, they're scared, they're nervous, they're worried, but now when you see this in the reverse position, this is somebody here who's ready to make the moves. So Taurus, if you've been in a space where I don't know what you're dealing with particularly. Maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a lover, maybe this is about standing up to a parent or something like that, or somebody in your life in general who's a bit toxic. You're going to show somebody, look, this is not going to happen anymore. I'm no longer going to feel like I'm not important or that I'm undervalued or that what I feel or care about doesn't matter. Right now, I'm going to stand up for myself and I'm not going to be steamrolled or walked over, and I'm going to be assertive here and you're going to understand me, okay? And if you don't want to, then whatever the situation is, it ain't worth my time anymore. And I love that for you. Let's say it's a job and you walk into your boss's office this weekend and you say, hey, look, we've had conversations many times about how I feel in the workplace. I've asked for certain changes and for a certain level of respect as an employee, and I haven't gotten that. So either that's going to happen or I'm going to walk out. Maybe your boss says, okay, I see where you're coming from. I'm sorry. Let's make genuine change happen. Or maybe your boss laughs at you. And if he does, he's a dick. But what's going to happen then? Fuck this job. I'm out. I'm going to find somewhere better, because there's always something better. Okay? So that's going to be the situation at hand here. Same thing with love. Hey, you've been treating me like shit. You know, start to treat me with some respect and love, or I'm finding somebody else. If they continue to treat you like shit, show them you're not bluffing. All right, so Taurus, you're really going to start reinforcing your assertiveness here again, moving into your weekend, and you're going to be finally happy to see this situation turn around. All right, my bull gang, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So all of the first batch is done here for today. So jumping on into the second batch of zodiac signs and going back into the water, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Cancer gang. What's going on, everybody? Messages here for the Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Cancerian, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer, overall energy here for you is going to be the Three of Cups in the reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a water sign for some of you. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the Nine of Cups. Taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with, we have the Hierophant in reverse. And then looking at your outcome, Cancerian, we do have the Sun card in the reverse position. So moving along into your weekend, let's see what's in store here for you, Cancer. Well, we start here with the Three of Cups reverse, then we move into the Nine of Cups. Okay, so it might start out not so fulfilling, but things will gradually get better. It seems very up and down, if you will. Excuse me. It feels very up and down, if you will, moving into your weekend. It's kind of like at first it doesn't seem that great, then it seems a little better, then it seems meh. Okay, so a little bit of a bipolar weekend, it feels, Cancer, pretty up and down here. But looking at what it is you're dealing with, being the Hierophant in reversed, this is where things get interesting. I think that with the Hierophant reverse showing up here, it's a card that usually represents no longer advocating or being invested in some sort of commitment. I think that the reason this weekend's up and down is because you're starting to get that intuitive nudge and that intuitive pull that maybe it's time to pull out of something. It's time to withdraw, Cancer. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's say you're in a relationship and that relationship's rocky, it's up and down. There's good times with your partner, there's a lot of bad times with your partner, but the lack of stability has been a deal breaker for you for a while. And if that's the case for you, Cancer, and things have been so up and down, I think a big part of you knows I'd probably be more happy if I wasn't invested in this relationship. So you are being called to kind of no longer be invested in some sort of commitment. And it doesn't have to be necessarily love. It could be work related too. There's something you're realizing that you just can't really continue to invest in anymore. There's something here you just can't continue to be committed to anymore. And it's disappointing because it sucks that you're going to miss out on the good times that you have had in this situation, because there has been good times, no doubt. But at the same time, you're happy in a way too. So it's a very bittersweet feeling. I think that that's what your weekend is really about. Something here is very bitter, but it's also so sweet, you know? Leaving people that are toxic can be shitty because we can still love them, but it can also be a happy feeling because we don't deal with toxicity anymore. Leaving a job that treats you like shit, but there's some good benefits. You'll miss the good benefits, but you'll be happy that you're not being treated poorly anymore. So there's something here moving into your weekend that is happening. There's some sort of lack of a commitment that's going to manifest here. I really feel like you're going to get fed up. You're going to be done here, Cancer, and you're going to do what you got to do. And ultimately, in doing so, it's going to grant you happiness in the long term. You might feel a little up and down for a while. You might not know how to feel about this entirely for a while, but I think in the long term, you're going to be much more happier with this decision you're making. So if the weekend seems a little rough, a little up and down, I wouldn't be too concerned with it. I think longevity and long term, you're going to be a lot more happier, okay? By making this decision. Of course, though, take it if it resonates. Do not follow, whatever it is I'm saying if it's not in alignment with you. Do keep that in mind, okay? I don't want Cancer saying, well, I'm going to break up with my partner because Aunt told me to, even if I'm damn near happy with my partner. Fuck no, do not do that, okay? Always remember, take it if it resonates and if it aligns with you and that's what you desire to do, you can follow through, okay? Always use your free will within a reading, all right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the water, jumping on into the fire, baby. Let's see what we got going on here for the Sagittarian gang. What's up? What do we got showing up here for Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Sag? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Beginning with the overall energy for you, we have the Page of Cups reversed, looking at the current energy. We do have here the Justice in reverse, having a look at what you're dealing with, Eight of Pentacles reversed, and then the outcome for you is going to be the Empress in the upright position. So Sagittarius, let's have a look here at your weekend. So we start here with the Page of Cups reversed, then we move into the Justice reversed. So immediately, it kind of feels to me like this is an unbalanced situation that you just don't want to give your attention to anymore. Something here is very unbalanced. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with here, being an Eight of Pentacles reversed, it's like, I don't want to work on it anymore. I really don't. And with the outcome being the Empress, as I mentioned with the Empress is many things, but it also could be a pretty big significator, I guess that's the way to say it. Maybe I made a new word, who knows? But it's very, significantly known sometimes as a card that can represent outgrowing someone or something in your life. So it feels to me that moving into your weekend, you just don't want to work on something anymore because you're realizing it's just not really worth it, you know? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Probably not. I think that's where you're getting at right now. So you're in that space here coming into your weekend, Saggy, where it's like, I don't know, a situation just doesn't feel right for me anymore. It doesn't feel balanced. It's not a Six of Pentacles thing. And it just doesn't, I don't really feel motivated to work on it. I don't. And it could be anything. It doesn't just have to be relationships. It could be a hobby. Maybe a hobby just doesn't suit you in your life anymore. Maybe a certain kind of career just ain't it for you anymore. Maybe certain friendships, maybe anything that you've been doing just doesn't seem to stick and be something that you enjoy right now. So I do feel like moving into your weekend, you're noticing you're outgrowing something, and that's okay, because every time that we leave and close one door, another door opens. Every time we outgrow a situation, we're moving towards something new. So get excited for what's new to come, okay? Because there definitely will be something in store for you. All right, Sagittarian, let's keep it popping, pushing, and and moving forward. So we finished up the fire, we did the water, jumping on now into the air sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Aquarian gang. What's going on, everybody? Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, we're going to get one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for your weekend, baby. Hopefully all is well. What's going on for the Aqua gang, Aquarian? Overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Swords. So you could be connecting with a not a fire. You could be dealing with an air sign like a fellow Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Looking into your current energy, Knight of Cups in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We do have here the Four of Cups, and the outcome for you is going to be the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So Aquarius, let's see what's in store here for your weekend. So we start with the Five of Swords, then we move here into the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups in reverse. I definitely feel like this is kind of a no more Mr. or Mrs. Nice Guy type of moment. I really feel like you're just not really feeling like you really want to be super nice in a situation where you've kind of been taken for granted of, or maybe it's been a situation of a lot of hostility, or a situation with somebody who hasn't really been the nicest person. And I feel like you've tried your hardest to really put on a smile, or to be kind, or to show as much love as you could, but this is kind of reaching your breaking point where it's like, I can't be the nice person anymore, you know? There's no more time for me to be the nice person anymore. Sometimes people just overstep boundaries to the point where if you keep poking the bear is going to fight back, you know? So looking at what you're dealing with here being the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is a card that represents the energy of ignoring someone. I feel like you've tried to tune somebody out for such a long time, but somebody here this weekend is going to feel the wrath of an Aquarius. It's like, it's not enough. You know, looking at the outcome here being the Ten of Swords reversed paired with the Four of Cups, Ten of Swords reversed says, you know, ignoring them isn't enough just for me to end everything. Ignoring them isn't enough to make this person go away. So it's kind of like, no longer am I going to wait around here and deal with whatever it is they're bringing me. It's time for me to end this, and more than likely you're going to be ending it with your words over here, okay? So Aquarius, you're going to have some shit to say moving into your weekend to somebody here who maybe is causing some ruckus or some negativity in your life, and you know, you're not standing for it anymore. I think you tried to tune out somebody for as long as you could, but like I said, you poked the bear Eventually the bear is going to fight back, and you've gotten poked too many times and let this slide. So Aquarian, I see you sticking up for yourself. I see you showing somebody, don't fuck with me anymore. And that's how you're going to end it, because ignoring the person just clearly was not enough, you know? So of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Aquarians jumping into boss mode, and they're going to show somebody, quit messing with me. All right, Team Aqua, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. God damn, if that's your story, Aquarius, I would be scared to be around an Aquarius this weekend, okay? I ain't gonna fuck with an Aqua. Oh, no, sir. Okay, so we finished up our air, we finished up our water and fire, jumping on into the earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Capricorn. What's going on? Let's see what's going on here for the Cappy, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Pentacles. So, Two of Pentacles showing up. You could be dealing with a earth sign like a fellow Capricorn for some. Current energy, though, Three of Swords reversed. What you're dealing with, Death in reverse, and then the outcome here for you, Ace of Wands in the reverse position. All right, Capricorn. So coming on into your weekend here, Two of Pentacles to the Three of Swords in reverse, kind of giving me a vibe here of, is something worth it or not? Making a bit of like a pros and cons list in your head. Two of Pentacles is like juggling a situation, kind of wanting to test the validity of it. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? So you seem to be up in the air about something. You know, having a look at what you're dealing with here being the Death reversed. Death reversed usually kind of represents the state of being in limbo with somebody. Things aren't entirely over, but things aren't entirely stable. So you're kind of in this weird purgatory-like, limbo-like state with some relationship you have in your life. And ultimately, you're like, I got to make a decision, right? I got to make a decision here. So I feel like what's going to happen here is like this weekend, you're going to really take some time to think to yourself, like, is whatever the situation really something I want to be a part of my future? You're going to start to question yourself, and you're going to start to look deep, and you're going to start to look ahead. And I feel like most importantly for you, Capricorn, with the outcome here being the Ace of Wands reversed, Ace of Wands reversed usually represents, it's probably not a future for you. It's probably not in the cards for you, or it's probably not a future you desire. So I think a lot of you are going to come to the conclusion this weekend that a situation probably isn't worth it, because you took the time out to really think, you took the time out to really imagine, you took the time out to really see what the future could be like just by imagining it for yourself. And because you can't really see it for yourself at this time, it's kind of like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and leave it be. And maybe it's the time right now to no longer kind of debate whether or not it's worth it, but to just make a choice of letting go. So Capricorns, that's what I see in store here for you this weekend. And it can be about anything. It doesn't just have to be about a person, love, relationship. But I think you've come to the point where here's something in your life. It's just you've been going back and forth about it on whether or not it's worth it. And you're like, if I can't see it in my future, then why be involved in it in the present moment? You know? All right, Team Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And it makes sense. You know, if you're not entirely happy with something in the present, or if what you're dealing with right now in the present moment isn't absolutely fantastic, it's like, why would that change in the future? Because essentially and ideally, your present moment is what is creating and manifesting your future. Okay? All right, Team Cappy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for the weekend reading, jumping on to the last and final batch now. Let's go ahead and jump into the water signs and see what's going on for the birthday peeps. What's going on here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding the next 72 hours. Scorpio, I want to say a happy birthday to you. I hope you're looking towards a fantastic birthday, and I hope you have the best time. And I also want to say happy Scorpio season. I hope it's been well, hope it's been treating you good, and let's see what's going on here for you. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to get this last shuffle here, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. So you could be connecting here potentially with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have the Three of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Sun, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Knight of Wands. Okay. So coming into your next 24 hours, let's see what's going on here for you. Or sorry, your next 72. Excuse me. So Scorpio, we have the sun here. You could be connecting with a Leo possibly, but 9 of Pentacles here to the 3 of Pentacles. I would say you're pretty confident right now in what you're building and what you're building in your life that's giving you all this happiness that you're enduring. It feels to me for you like you're in a space right now where you're fairly confident that you can live a happy and amazing life, but that's because 9 of Pentacles is a very solo dolo card. It's not a card that usually represents anybody else being involved. 9 of Pentacles is all you, baby. So I feel like you're in a place right now where because you're just doing your own thing, that's why you're creating so many different types of outlets of happiness within your own life. And genuinely, it feels good. I think right now with the outcome here being the Knight of Wands, though, while you're out here doing your own thing, creating your own happiness, it's probably going to attract a couple people because with the outcome here being the Knight of Wands, people see your light, Scorpio. Okay. One of the greatest things about Scorpios is it doesn't matter how dark it could be. Scorpios always know how to shine in the dark. So I feel like moving into your weekend here, someone's noticing you, okay? And it doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but I do feel like people are noticing you. They're seeing you living your best life or working towards living your best life. They're seeing you working on yourself and on self-improvement. They're seeing you doing everything you can to create happiness in every way possible. And somebody here is going to be very attracted to that. I think that with the Knight of Wands coming in here, somebody's going to start to feel very attracted to you because they see what your light is once again. So for a good majority of you, it could be maybe you're attracting a romantic person. All right, that could be a possibility for some of you, but you might attract a new friend. Maybe you'll attract a new friend, somebody who's interested in you, interested in your lifestyle. Maybe you inspire them. Maybe they're happy to see you just out here doing the best you can to be living your best life. So Knight of Wands, something's coming in here for you. I feel like probably for the majority of you, it's someone coming in here for you indeed, okay? Now, I definitely don't always get messages like that, but that is the message that I feel here for you moving along into your weekend, Scorpio. So, you know, you're doing your own thing right now, and you seem to be catching the eye of some people for sure. And that's usually how it happens. I always tell people, like, when we're searching for love, do we ever really find love? I think it's like the truest statement ever. When we're searching for love, do we ever really find love? No, because we're looking for it. But then when we're chilling, when we're doing us, we're doing you, and we're doing everything we can to just live our best lives, that's when suddenly everybody's interested. So that seems to be the vibe here for you. I feel like for whoever needs to hear this message, just keep on doing you. Other people notice, other people can see you, they can see your light. And there's a lot of attractiveness coming from that, Scorpio. And I think that people want to bask in that sunlight with you too. All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of the water signs here for the weekend reading. Jumping on into the fire signs now, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Leo. All right, what do we got going on here for the Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Leo, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, all is well. What do we got going on for the Lion Gang? Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Temperance in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a Sagittarius for a few of you. So take that if it applies to you. Same thing with the Leo, taking a look at your current energy. We have the Sun, Leo energy, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We have the Strength, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Three of Swords. So Leo, you definitely could be dealing with a Leo or possibly a Sag or air sign. Now moving along here into your next 72 hours, let's take a look here. I feel like with the Temperance reverse to the Sun card, you're pretty much in a place where it's, how do I say this? It's euphoric is almost what I'm feeling for you, but the euphoria is coming from a place of pain. I'm trying to put this into words for you, Leo, but sometimes when we go through dark or long periods of pain, the slightest thing of happiness can create a euphoric feeling, right? So I feel like that is kind of the vibe here for you this weekend, but in a way, it's like I feel like I needed this. Because if you've been going through a rough patch, and I feel like I've been seeing that for Leo, like Leos genuinely have been cutting my ass in the comments, and I'm sorry. I love my Leos. I don't know why Leos think I don't love them. I do. I have Leo in my chart. But it just seems like it's been rough lately for the Leo. And I don't know what's going on astrologically for you, but it's just been a pretty rough period I've seen for many Leos. And moving into your weekend, it's like, I needed this. I needed a moment of euphoria. So I don't know if it's going to be a weekend where maybe a friend takes you out and you guys have a lot of fun and just, I don't know, just being around somebody tends to boost you up your vibe and make you feel great and make you have a fantastic time. Maybe it's going to be a weekend where you come across something that just genuinely is a great time, but I feel like something's going to happen to you here this weekend that's definitely going to raise your vibration, and it's going to kind of make you forget temporarily all the shit you've been going through lately. It's going to be one of those times where it feels very euphoric. It's very fun. It's a very fantastic time moving along into your weekend here. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're magically healed, but it's nice sometimes to take a break from all the intense energies we experience here, such as the Three of Swords, right? Because looking at the outcome being the Three of Swords is a card that represents pain. So moving along here into your weekend, Leo, you're definitely in a space right now where you're saying, you know what, maybe I'm not totally healed, but I definitely needed to take my mind off the situations that I'm dealing with for quite some time, and I needed to let loose and I needed to have fun. And I think that that's totally important. You know, I mentioned to people that taking a break sometimes from just dealing with a lot of heavy energies is not a problem at all. Everybody deserves a break and a mental break and a reset to kind of forget about their problems sometimes and live their best lives. Even if it's temporarily, everybody deserves that break because it can become very overwhelming when we're dealing with a lot emotionally. So I see a good weekend here for you. I definitely see a good distraction. I see you taking your mind off things. I definitely see Leo's just being in a pretty euphoric place for a little bit. And I want you to enjoy it as much as you can because you definitely deserve it, especially after dealing with some rough energies for quite some time. You know, when you get back to those energies, continue to focus on your healing journey. But as of right now, let loose a little bit. Let go of your problems this weekend. Give yourself permission to have fun. Give yourself permission to smile and have a good time. And, you know, live your best life, baby. Okay? That's what I got here for you, and that's definitely what I want for you too. Live your best life this weekend, Leo, all right? All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the fire. We also did the water. We're going to jump on into the air signs in just a sec. Just wanted to say real quick, VV King, thank you so much for the 1111. Really appreciate that. You said, thanks for being you, Anthony. Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. I'm always going to do my best to be the best for you, to be the best for everybody here. So thank you so much, and thank you for your donation. Really do appreciate it. Helps out more than you know. Thank you for your generosity. Okay, so we finished up the water. We did the fire. Jumping on into the air sign now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Gemini and see what we got going on, baby. What's showing up here for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Gemini, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a earth sign for some of you. Looking at your current situation, we do have the Four of Wands. Looking at what you're dealing with, Five of Wands reversed. And then looking at the outcome here, Five of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, Gemini, let's see what's going on here for you. So we start out here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is a card that usually represents putting a situation to a halt, okay? And with the Four of Wands being the current energy, I see Geminis this weekend ignoring plans. And this could be plans that you might have actually had planned out for a long time, thought out for a long time, Gemini, but moving into your weekend, it's like, no, I want to stay home, okay? Dude, I've never related so much more to a statement because it really be like that, right? Especially being a Cancer, I know there's times where it's like, oh yeah, I had these plans for a while, but my bed looks a lot better, you know? So it happens. I get it, Gemini, it happens. So setting foot here into your weekend, I definitely feel like you're in a position to where there's something you're canceling. You are going to end up doing you instead, you know, taking a look at the current energy being the Four of Wands. Yeah, I might have had plans, but maybe I'd rather stay home. Maybe I'd rather go out with somebody else. Maybe I'd rather do something else. So things aren't going to go according to planned. All right, whatever was pre-planned ain't going to happen here. It definitely seems to me like you're going to be doing your own thing here this weekend. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Five of Wands reversed, which is nice because Five of Wands reversed represents you get to relax now. You get to chill out and you get to kind of enjoy yourself and do your own thing. So with the Five of Wands in the reverse position, it's nice because there's this sense of relief coming in here for you. So Geminis, moving along into your weekend here, definitely seems like you're canceling one thing, you're choosing to do what you want to do, and it seems like a great relief. With the outcome here being the Five of Swords reversed, it's like, nice, I get to do what I want to do. I don't need to be bothered. I don't need to be disturbed. I'm just going to enjoy myself and have a nice, quiet, and peaceful weekend. Or if it's not quiet and peaceful, maybe you're just choosing to do different plans that you'd rather do yourself, and it's going to be more fun here overall. So that's what I see here for Geminis. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but I think you're probably going to be canceling something and you're going to be doing your own thing instead, and it's going to be a bit of a relief. You're like, oh, okay, now I can do something that I feel is going to be a lot better for me. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all the air signs, we did all the fire signs and all the water signs. Going on to the last but not least zodiac, we're going to take a look here at the Virgo in just a sec. All right, but real quick, I'm just going to take a quick break, everybody, but thank you nonetheless for being here. Appreciate you always, and I hope you guys have been having yourselves a happy Friday. We're moving into the weekend, and I hope we're also looking at a fantastic weekend. Hope you all have been doing well, though. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And, of course, for everybody who's in the chat right now, if you are new here, please do drop a like. That'd be awesome. And for everybody here in general, if you can drop a like, that'd be awesome. And if you're new here and you've been enjoying the content and having a fun time, and if you've been enjoying the daily read, definitely consider subscribing and joining the Soul family. You're more than welcome to. All right? But, yep. All right, everybody. We're going to take one more, and then we'll jump on into Virgo, and we'll close out the weekend read here for today, okay? All right, everybody. So we finished up all other zodiacs. We're jumping on into the Virgo. Let's see what we got going on. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours? What information do we got going on here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours? All right, Team Virgo, getting this last and final shuffle. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy here for you is going to be the World in reverse. So you could be connecting with a fixed zodiac like an Aquarian, Taurus, Scorpio, or possibly a Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Emperor, and then looking at your outcome, Virgo, is going to be the Page of Swords. All right, let's go ahead and talk about it. Coming on into your weekend, Virgo, let's see what's up. Well, we start here with the World reversed, then we move into the Queen of Cups reversed. So kind of feels to me like you're in a space right now where you're not really that emotionally invested right now into someone. I feel like you're choosing to not feed into somebody's ego, because even if they are upsetting you, showing them that they have the power to upset you is not going to slide here moving into the next 24 hours. So I do feel like someone's got a bit of an ego. The Emperor, it's no surprise, the Emperor can be sometimes a bit of a very egotistical individual. So I feel like somebody here wants to show that they have power. Somebody here maybe wants to show that they have a certain level of control. Okay, not all of you will be dealing with somebody who's a control freak, but some of you very well likely could be. But I feel like moving into your weekend here, it's like somebody wants to, show that they can get to you. And it's like, I ain't giving you the satisfaction. Even if you bothered me, pissed me off, disappointed me, you're going to see that you have no effect on me. So with the outcome here being the Page of Swords is a card here of like, I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to watch whoever this individual is, and I'm going to see their ego melt away. So essentially, you're not letting somebody here get in their ego, and have that affect you or impact you negatively. I feel like somebody here, maybe they've been rude to you, maybe they've been manipulative, maybe they've been trying to show that they have a certain level of power, and you're like, no fucking way. That ain't gonna happen. So the last thing I'm gonna do is allow somebody to make me feel like shit, or show them that they have the power to make me feel like shit. So I feel for Virgos here, you're just gonna be showing your strength moving into the next 72 hours this weekend. You're gonna be showing somebody here that they have no effect over you. And that right there is what makes a person who's trapped in the ego start to come down from their high horse real quick. Okay, so you're gonna be showing somebody here that they need to step off that high horse, and it's gonna work. Page of Swords is like, I'm sitting back relaxing and I'm gonna watch the show. They think they got the upper hand on me. Just wait and let's watch them jump off that high horse, okay? So take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. It's not going to resonate to every Virgo out there, but if that is the case here for you, you're going to show somebody who's boss, all right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, guys, with all that being said, thank you all so much for coming out to the weekend reading. I hope you guys had yourselves a fantastic time. Shout out to the people that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. All of you are super duper appreciated. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're looking towards a fantastic weekend, and I hope you're having a great rest of your day. I just wanted to give everybody a quick update. All the zodiacs are out for November 2022, so all 12 signs are uploaded. If you have not seen your November monthly reading yet, feel free to check it out. It's already uploaded to my YouTube channel. Coming up next week, I'm going to be posting the Book of Answers check-in for November, which is the intuitive predictions for all signs. So you'll be seeing that video and those messages come up tomorrow, or not tomorrow, excuse me. You'll be seeing it coming up next week. Also for next week, I'm going to work on mid-monthlies for the month of November. Not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I might do either an all signs video, or I might make short individual mid-monthlies. We'll see, just because it's getting closer to the date when mid-months should be uploaded. So I don't want those messages to be way too long. So next week, mid-month stuff will get started, as well as the Book of Answers will be uploaded for everybody too, okay? So that's what you guys have to look forward to, and of course, daily readings as well for everybody, okay? So that's going to be on the agenda for next week, but yeah. Just wanted to give another reminder to everybody, all zodiacs are out for November, so if you haven't seen your full November monthly reading, feel free to give it a check out, okay? All right, everybody, thank you for being here. Appreciate you so much. For everybody, by the way, who sent in donations today, thank you all so much for that. It helps out a lot more than you know. Really appreciate your generosity, and thank you for your kindness. So thank you for everybody who sent in donations. Thank you for everybody who's in here. For those of you who are in here, if you could drop a like, that'd be awesome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate the love and support. If you're new here, do consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I'm more than happy to welcome you here to the Soul family if you're interested in joining, and you can hit that notification bell to never miss when I upload or when I go live here on YouTube. You can check out the socials if I haven't mentioned it already. You can check out my Twitter and Instagram. It's right above my head. But if you ever want to check out all the social medias that I own, go to the description box of every YouTube video that I post, or any YouTube video I post, and you will find all the social medias that I use, and you can drop a follow if you wish to, okay? All right. By the way, as well, thank you to my moderators for always doing such wonderful work here. I want to give a special shout out to my moderators and to my members. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Moderators, thank you guys for the hard work that you do. You're loved, you're appreciated, and I really want to thank you and show my gratitude to every single one of you for all the amazing things that you do. So thank you so much for helping me out here on the channel. And to the members, thank you guys so much for your support as well. You're gratefully appreciated, okay? All right, everybody. Excuse me. With that all being said, though, have a great Friday. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will catch everybody in the next video. Much love to the Soul family, and y'all take care and have yourselves a good one. Later, everybody, and peace.